You guys loved our Italian coffee cream on social with over 50 million views, which is insane. Italian coffee cream, or crema di caffè, is one of the most simple, delicious desserts you can make. And all you need is coffee, cream, sugar, and an empty bottle. Today we're going to be making cafe de crema 3 ways, from the easiest with barely any tools all the way up to the most difficult. So there's a recipe in here for everyone. We'll start with the easiest option with instant coffee, and we're going to use a Coke bottle to whip our cream, but you could use anything from like a jar or a mason jar, just something that'll seal shut and you can shake it up. In a cup or a jar, we want 2 teaspoons of instant coffee, and then I like to use icing sugar because I find it dissolves a bit more easily. So I'll have 2 heaped teaspoons of icing sugar, and then you want around 40 grams of water to just dissolve all of the coffee and the sugar. Now it's super important to let your coffee cool because it might split the cream once you add it and shake it, so make sure it's completely cooled before you start mixing. Then in your Coke bottle, add your coffee mixture, and then we want to add about 250 ml of thickened cream, heavy cream, whipping cream, whatever cream you call it. So in a Coke bottle, 600 ml Coke bottle, it's probably about halfway. And now what's important here is to make sure that you leave enough air in the top, because this is going to leave room for our cream to whip. So you probably want to fill it to just around the label. Chuck on the lid nice and tight. Now you want to shake it for around 5 minutes. Once it goes from a sloshing sound to a slapping sound, you know that your cream is ready and whipped. Yeah, you hear that? That's slaptastic. You ready? Now for the money shot. Put that Coke upside down. Oh baby, look at this. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Baby girl, look at you. You're so beautiful and fantastic. I love you. Give it a little dusting, a little, how do you do? Oh mama, oh mama. That is so good. And the second one we're going to be doing today is using a classic stovetop coffee maker or Moka Pot, whatever you call it. Just make your Moka Pot however you normally would. And we're actually going to make this crema de cafe with a blender. So the first one was shaking a bottle, second one's a blender, and the third one we're going to use beaters. These are so nostalgic. I love using these. They're so good. We just got a little stove heater. Controversial, always brew your stovetop with the lid open. That way you can see when it's about to brew, you can turn the heat off so it keeps heating. The only reason you'd have the lid down is if you had a bad grind size and you didn't know what you were doing and the coffee's going to spray everywhere like crazy. So if you're getting sprayed, it's because you're not making your stovetop right. Controversial, yeah. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? We're starting to get a little drizzle whizzle on the top. So we can turn that heat right down and just let the residual heat gently pour it through. See, this is the key. You just want this nice steady stream. You don't want it like gushing out. Then once it starts gurgling like that, you know you're done. Off the heat, no more gurgling. Also, pro tip to stop the extraction, just run a little cold water over the base of your Moka Pot, stops the extraction. We probably need about 60 ml of stovetop. So let's pour that out, nice and strong. And then same as before, you want around 2 to 3 teaspoons of powdered sugar, depending on how sweet you like it. I like it with 3, because we bad boys for life, you know? Now I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Let the coffee cool. If it doesn't cool, it might split the cream. So just let that cool down before mixing it together. All right, now make sure your coffee is cooled. Look at this, I'm just doing a little decant back and forth and making a mess just to help it cool down a little bit. Now we're acting like we're pros here. I've never actually tried the blender, but I just figured it'd be a cool way to do it. So let's see what happens. So to 60 ml of coffee, we want to add about 250 ml of milk with plenty of room to blend. And then you just need to blend. I mean, I don't know how long this will take. If this is done, it's super quick. It won't be done. Oh my God. It's done. That's amazing. That was like 10 seconds. That is like the ultimate whip. Look at that. Straight into your cup. Whoop. Italian coffee cream blended. That is special. The only way to eat it, again, No, this one's really good. They're all really good. Could be a favorite. We'll have to see. All right, let's jump on to the next one. And now for the final method, which is my favorite, which uses fresh espresso. Today we're going to be using our golden brown signature blend. Use a nice chocolatey kind of coffee. I think that goes really well with cream. So same as before, you want a double shot of espresso, and then we're going to add 2 to 3 scoops of powdered sugar, depending on how sweet you like it. And now, I know I've said it before, but make sure that your coffee is cooled because it will split the cream if your coffee is too hot. This is especially dangerous with espresso because it's so acidic. You don't want to go to all that effort and then have your cream split at the end anyway. Once that's in your bowl, I'm just giving my coffee a swirl to help it cool down a little bit. And now we want to use around 250 milliliters of thickened cream. And you can just multiply this recipe depending on how many you're serving it for. 250 mil is probably going to be good for like 6 people, 7 people. And then the easiest method, just blend it. So easy. Get some beaters and blend that all together. That's a good sound. Listen to that. Try not to spray cream across your bench. Now this is the type of recipe that's so easy for like a party if you have friends over. Coffee, sugar, cream in a bowl, chuck it in some cups, bit of cocoa, you're done. We're just making a mess over here, people. It's because I got the beaters on high because I can't be bothered waiting. You compromise speed for cleanliness. We can see that's starting to thicken up there. Once you start getting that ribboning on the top, you know you're getting close, but you want the cream to be thick enough to kind of stand up on its own after beating it. Starting to get close there, you can see all that ribboning. Again, don't overbeat it because it will split and turn into butter. And I reckon that is about there. Favorite part of beating anything is licking the cream. So good. Then for this, you could either put it into a piping bag or just dollop that into some cups. We'll add one little peak there. Another cool thing you could do is if you pop this in the freezer for like half an hour, it's gonna go to more of an ice creamy kind of texture. So also a cool way to do it. Of course, a little dusting. Yeah. And then the only way to eat it. That's the best one. That is unbelievable. And there you have it. Italian coffee cream, cafe de crema, 3 different ways. All easy, all delicious. Try it for yourself and let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe to Golden Brown. We've got more tutorials coming, more recipes, and also let us know what else you want to see. Coffee, yup. Donnie, can you let them know what videos they need to see? They're just over here. Yeah, right there. Exactly. That's where the videos are. Click here. There's more videos. Look at that cream. That looks good, doesn't it? Cheers. Ooh.
That looks like a girl's